Good morning, everybody. I hope this live stream works because it's raining cats and dogs outside. How's everybody doing this morning? My hair went to bed with it wet as usual. Uh, hey, True Crime Truth Finders. There you are, girl. I'm going to give you a wrench, girl. I was going to the other day and it slipped my mind, girl. I'm sorry. Kind of trying to talk low because my hubby's still in the bed. He worked at the zoo yesterday and he didn't get home until what time? It was like 11:30 before he got home. One love, Melly D, Samara, Lisa, Cindy. How are y'all? So I wanted to ask y'all like what y'all wanted to talk about this morning, or other mornings, what cases. And also, I came across a story about this Texas teenager who gave birth to a baby and killed it. True Crime Truth Finders. You don't have to worry about moderating. I just want you to have one because sometimes I can't see you when you come in. And I'm a moderator on your channel. Oh, Carla, I was going to message you and tell you I was going live, and I forgot. Eric, hi, hon. Did that video help you? Remy said she couldn't find, when I said sometimes it won't load up and you'll just have to go up there and X out and try it again. She said she couldn't find the X. But sometimes with that Google Hangouts, you won't even see the camera button and stuff up top. You have to kind of go up there and click. I hope that helped you, though, figure it out. Yes, Lisa, that's the one. I wrote it down so I wouldn't have to look at my phone. The baby was born full term, was 6 pounds. I guess she hid the pregnancy from everybody. After she had the baby, she cleaned up the placenta and the blood. Her name is Jasmine Lopez. She's 18 years old. She was arrested Tuesday, held on a $500,000 bond for capital murder by intentionally or knowingly causing the death of a child under the age of 10 years old. After she had the baby, first she told authorities it was stillborn. That wasn't true. It was born perfectly healthy. She wrapped it up in a T-shirt or something, and she said she, I guess, held its mouth or something so it wouldn't cry. I guess she suffocated it. Now, whether it was intentional or not, I don't know. But her and a friend went to a hardware store, gardening store, bought a flower pot, dirt, put the baby in the flower pot with dirt and put it in a cemetery. They actually took little rocks and made a cross. The caretaker at the cemetery noticed that the flower pot was, wasn't supposed to be there and he went and looked and found that baby in that flower pot. Bless that man's heart. Ever who found that baby. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know. Gosh, Cindy, I swear. I didn't even see that on the news this morning. So I know it. Even if you are a teenager, we had this happen right out here at the college. And when I point like that, it's because the college is not far from me. Years ago, when the college, this before the University of Virginia took over the college, it was called Clinch Valley College. There was a girl, I don't know her name because I was young. She had a baby out at the college and put it in the trash dump. And because she was well known in this county, her family, she didn't get in no trouble for it. I'm going to look that up today and see exactly what happened because I was really young when that happened. Hey, Sunshine Baby, Ash. Ash, I didn't know that was you on that live stream last night. I kept looking at because you're a moderator over there on Diane's channel, and I kept looking. I was like, "Is that the same Ash?" Oh my goodness! I listened forever last night. I was waiting for them male strippers. They never showed up. I'm gonna get one of those calendars. Yes, she put it in the trash dump out here at the college, Sunshine Baby. She sure did. And that story reminded me of it. I wonder why that didn't make national news because it's probably in this small little hick town. Yeah, you're an angel, girl. Yeah, you're about as an angel as much as I am, girl. I get around y'all on those other channels. Y'all's a bad influence on me. Got me waiting for male strippers to come on live streams and stuff. They're really not strippers, though. I mean, I know that they say that they just show a little leg and dance around a little bit. Oh, Pink sent me that. Hey, Melly Dean. I didn't say hi to you, honey. Um, what was I going to say? Crap, it went out of my mind. Oh, yeah. I'm the victim of a package thief. Yes. Pink sent me. Let me tell you something. Let me get it. Hope my robe don't come undone. I don't have a shirt on underneath there. Her son ordered me 12 steps books and a devotional book. This came, the other one was supposed to came on the 9th, and we tracked the package, and it was delivered. I called my mother-in-law last night. She was asleep, but my father-in-law said they didn't have anything out there like that. But I told my hubby, I said, someone has took that off the porch or out of the mailbox. Because it came straight from Amazon, we can't find it anywhere. So today he's off. He's going to go out there and see if it might have got misplaced or overlooked because his mom's always doing 100 different things. But I really believe somebody took my book. XOMOs. I done Lizzie Borden for you, girl. I was thinking, I know XOMOs is the one that told me that. I couldn't remember if it was you or Philly Girl. Hey, I just go by Wikipedia, girl. I always put source in there. Sometimes I do in the description because I'm not that good at talking. So I'll give them credit. And I thought it was you. But I always second guess myself. Thank you, Smart. I love Lizzie Borden. Now, in 1967, what did I say her name was? That author, Victoria something. She claims that Lizzie Borden could have, mess with my volume, killed her stepdad because he was molesting her, incest. And back in those times, you did not talk about things like that. If you was a woman, if you was raped or incest was going on in your family, you did not speak about it. I don't believe that happened. I think that she was just jealous. Why is my hook verse beeping? Hey, Cheryl, you live in Massachusetts, girl. I'm going to stay in the boarding house. Now, I don't know if I'll stay in the room that her stepmother was murdered in. They said that's the most rented out room there, the most requested one. Hi, Delusion Dispeller. How are you today? Yeah, I love the Borden movie with Christina Ricci in it. I hope I pronounced her name right. When I get on here, I can't pronounce anything. Also, I saw in the news that the House of Horrors couple, the Turbans, are going to be sentenced today. I hope they get life, but they're not going to. It's like 25 or let me pull it up here and see what it was. I can't remember. I didn't write it down. I wrote all the information down about that woman, that girl that buried her baby in a flower pot. Did you sleep good? Well, I woke up. I felt like something was touching my face about 4 o'clock this morning. I don't know what it was. I looked to see where my dogs were, and they were on. One of them was pushed up against my back because I sleep on my side, and the other one was back behind my legs. So I don't know what that was. It felt like something was rubbing my face. Oh, Dee Dee, I hate you're going through that. Hey, Pamela. It is Good Friday, isn't it? Let me let's see how much time this the turbans are facing. That one girl I saw in the news, one of the kids said that she hadn't got to take a shower in a year. Who does that to kids? These people, they put on this perfect family. And there's lots of people like that. And then behind closed doors, they are just monsters. Monsters to their kids. They make me sick too. Hey, Love Hollister. Did you delete your own comment? I know I didn't. Yeah, it is unreal. It makes me sick. It says they are both expected to get 25 years to life. Yeah, they're messed up in the head. Hey, thank you, Juror 13. Thinking of you and the baby. Everybody say a prayer for Juror 13. Her grandbaby, Gabrielle. I hope I said her name right. Gabrielle, I think. She has a mask that prevents her from breathing right. Y'all pray for her. Hey, Sherry. Yeah, Melly D, I saw on the news this morning, like when they did let the kids out of the house, the neighbor said, like, for I can't remember if they said it was a tree lighting ceremony or a tree planting ceremony, but said, there was food there, and them kids was just cramming it in their mouths. They was so starved. You could tell that they didn't get a lot of food. The neighbors could. I woke up feeling pretty good, except for my tendonitis on the back of my bone at my ankle. Yeah, we've been praying for Juror 13. I know I do every day. Sometimes a couple times a day. I pray for everybody. But I've been making sure to pray extra hard for the baby. Lisa says, yes, me too. Oh, you got tendonitis, girl? Is that what you're talking about? Or praying? I talk so fast and go from one subject to the next. By the time people comment, I don't know what they're talking about. Is it sunny there in England? It's sure not sunny here. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's raining. Oh, thank you, XOM. I'm not perfect, but hey, I try to be a good person. My hubby said he had noticed a big difference in me since I started YouTube. I guess because I walked in there the other day and I was just like, I just want to thank you for everything that, you've done for me over the last 6 years. I was like, I appreciate it. I know I don't say it and stuff, but I think it in my head, but I'm learning the things I think in my head I need to express to people. So I told him that. And then he said, you're welcome. And then the other day he said, I was going to tell you that meant a lot to me when you came in there and said that to me. And I said, well, I'm trying to, be a better person, work on myself. And he said, I noticed a change in you. I said, it's the help of my friends on YouTube. They're all so encouraging and nice. Thank you, XOMOs. Oh, Pamela, go take the rooster statue. Tell them you got to send it to me. No, I'm just kidding. They have a big rooster statue at Tractor Supply. Now, I'm not going to pay full price for that thing. So after summer, if it goes on sale, I will get it clearance or something. Jojo, we wish you the best with your new job. Yeah, good difference, Ash. Yeah. Well, mine's always thought I was a little nuts girl. I mean, of course. Hey, Jeff G. How are you? I'm reading your comment, Love Hollister. Things need to change on YouTube. Melly Day says she's in Colorado and the weather here is bipolar. It is here too. It'll be 80 degrees or almost 80 degrees. The next day, it'll be cold as crap. And then the next day, it's raining cats and dogs. Sonny is pissed off at me. And so am I. My rooster's pissed off. He's out on the porch right now, or he was. It's raining, so I figured he needed his. It's not really that cold out, but I figured he needed his heat lamp on, so he could dry up. But he was underneath it, and I fed him some bread and some bird dye. Gosh, but he has just got so aggressive. That rooster is just lonely. I was looking at him out the door before I started my live stream, and that has to be lonely, because chickens need to be with other chickens. I love that rooster too, DD. We are trying our damnedest to get the neighbor Shane to put Sonny up. He don't want to. They do have a chicken coop, but it's one of those small, cute ones. It's not big enough for Sonny. It's just big enough for little baby chicks, ditties as I call them. But my hubby said if a chicken coop gets built, I'll have to do it and pay for it. I said, well, that's fine. I'll give you all my super chat money to go get the supplies, but he's like, no, I'll do it myself. Because we just want Sonny to be safe. We've told him, I'll go feed the Sonny in the morning and I'm going to get him some little chicks if they'll put him up. I can't have chicks here. I can't have a chicken coop. I could put it in the woods, but that's not a safe place for a chicken coop at all because we got foxes and everything. Yeah, he does need to appreciate me, Love Hollister. Oh, Day love me some Sunny with some vitamin C. Hey, y'all gotta go check out if y'all have not seen it. Delusion Dispellers parody she did of me. Man, that was the funniest thing. I thought she did such a good job and it was so cute. Mac and cheese. I suffer from insanity too, XOM. Hey, JoJo, I got that name from the Godfather movie, the first one. They had that guy Sonny in there, the older brother, who got killed. Yeah, grab the link, DD, because that is great. While DD grabs the link, I'm going to go grab some coffee because about cold. Let me mute this because this mic picks up. You never know. My hubby might be in there hollering for something to drink or something. He's tired as crap. Hold on. Okay, guys. Oh, I love the Godfather series too. The first one, Eric, you think is the only good one? I love all the Godfather movies. I also love Casino. Gosh, and I'll tell you another movie I love is the old Gotti movie. John Gotti, like I don't know why I've been so obsessed with John Gotti for. I bet you I've watched the John Gotti movie. I have it on DVD probably over 200 times. Mm-hmm. Eric G, do you watch Spawn Ranch Workers channel? They are not, he's not a Manson like follower family, but they think that Manson had the wrong charges. There's one video because at first, when I first started watching their live stream, I thought, gosh, are they Manson followers? And then I went and checked out some of his other videos where he was answering questions from viewers. And he explained it. He just thinks that the charges that they charged Charles with wasn't the right charges, you know. Brussels sprouts. Mac and cheese, that's funny. Spawn Ranch Worker is what it's called. Oh, God, Eric. Oh, really? Oh, God, Eric. Really? He's an idiot. Maybe I should. Hey, I was on there the other night, Eric. First time I'd ever been on the live stream because I'm trying to find out stuff about Jason Freeman. He's supposed to be Charles Manson's grandson. So that's how I found this guy's channel. Okay. So I go in there and I ask question. I asked just like something about Jason. And the guy, he plays music, sitting there drinking beer and, you know, and he's like, where do you guys come up with these names for? Blah, blah, blah. So I typed in the chat. He thought I was somebody else. He must have a lot of people that mess with him. Um, so I was like, I'm a real woman. LOL. Seriously, I have my own channel. And he saw that comment and he started laughing. So he dedicated a song to me and played it. I think it was like, what was the song? You made me feel like a natural woman or something like that. He played for me. Yes. Yes, Mac and Cheese. I just watched her at one of the parole hearings with Tex Watson. Yeah, he's always live. He was live when I was fixing my thumbnail early this morning. The Spawn Ranch guy, Stoner, what's his name? Stoner Van Houten. He said he's no kin to Leslie Van Houten. Jojo, y'all busted my balls. Yes, he was dealt a horrible hand. One love. Hey, Kim Smith. Nicholas Shrek. Okay. Because I'm trying to really research this. Now, I do have one problem with Charles Manson's trial, and I'll tell you what it is in just a second. Let me write this down. It's all right, Kim. I hope you're having a blessed morning. I don't know, Mac and Cheese. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if Jason Freeman's really Manson's grandson, and I'm starting to think he's a fraud. I think that Jay White, which is Charles Manson's son, his name, he was born Charles Manson Jr. You know, he changed his name to Jay White, committed suicide in 93. I think he just raised Jason, kind of like my hubby does my son. He buys him everything, supports him, but I don't think that's his biological father. I don't think he's got the Manson bloodline. Yeah. Why would he refuse a DNA test, Eric? A DNA test would just strengthen his case if he was really Manson's grandson. And some of the things I've been reading about him doing, like being on Facebook with a puppet of Manson, telling everybody they was going to put Manson's ashes inside the puppet and stuff, that is really strange. And his son was there in the video with him. Susan Atkins passed away. Hey, Neon Butterfly. Yeah, he wants control of the estate. Yeah, he wants to be Manson's grandson, Ash. I mean, the other day when I was looking at him, he kind of does resemble Manson around the eyes. I've got pictures, guys, printed out, so we'll look right here. Let me find out. This is Jason. And here's the other guy. He looks more like Charles. This was supposed to be Charles Luther Manson right here. Let's see. Maybe. I may have the name mixed up. I don't know. I think that guy, I think he was supposed to be Charles Luther. That's what Google told me. So if it's wrong, it's Google. Dee Dee, that's what I thought about his eyes. Let's go back and look. Oh, Melanie, if you're watching, I put my painting on a little stand. Yeah, look really good. Doesn't his eyes look like him? Let me see what True Crime Truth Finder says. Yeah. Oh, let me tell you what I didn't like when I heard about Manson's trial is they wouldn't let Manson testify. The prosecutor didn't want Manson, Belagosi, whatever his name is, testifying because he thought that Manson might hypnotize or something the jury. Is that not wrong? I mean, legally? Yeah, Eric Jean. Well, I'm just curious about his grandson. Like, what's his deal? You know? Yeah, he does have the same creepy eyes. Hey, good point, Debbie. Maybe he did commit a crime. He's some kind of a retired MMA fighter or something from Florida. Yeah, that's right. True Crime Truth Finders. And like Dee Dee was saying, the eyes are the window to the soul. Yeah, great. Well, the other day we were talking about the funeral of Charles Manson, and San had said she watched it. I've not got to watch it. I don't got the Reels channel, and I cannot find the episode online for free. But I do have Amazon Prime, so maybe I can find it through there. But they said they rubbed his ashes on him. But what it was, this is what the Spawn Ranch workers said. Stoner guy. He said that it was a Native American ceremony. So. But Manson, thank you, JoJo. Manson legally, he never murdered anyone, or it's not been proven in a court of law if he did. I'm a what if person. What if he didn't order them to do that? What if they just said that because They were trying to save their own butts. What if it was over Tex Watson's drug deals? I think things like that. You know, anything's possible, really. I've been watching my hubby, he got all over me for watching that Spawn Ranch. He's like, do not talk to those people. Attempted murder once, right. But anyways, he was like, don't talk to them people on there. I was like, them people's not going to influence me. I think, he was escaped. I mean, what? I don't like that they wouldn't let him defend himself, get up on the stand. And it was the prosecutor, not his defense attorney that didn't want him to. It was the prosecutor. So they wouldn't let him. He didn't even get to say anything. That is not right. Now, I know that was in, the 60s? But that's not right. Everybody's got the right to take the stand, right? Yeah, musician and the poster boy for Evil. He seemed like when I listen to those interviews, I have to really listen to him, and sometimes I have to stop it and go back because I can't understand what he's talking about. You know how you know, and I'm like, I have to really listen. Right. Really, the prosecutor was patting shoulders with Nixon, and Nixon wanted to end the hippie movement. And Ash says there's a couple people pretty sure he killed. Man was pure evil and right where he needs to be. Manson is a myth. Hey, Voodoo Ninja. Not seen you in a while. I love that name. I love Mac and Cheese name too. You think he deserves every minute he spent in prison? I've just started listening to Eric, about Manson, and it's true. There are two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. So I've been looking into this Tex Watson and his little drug dealing. He did prefer prison. He was institutionalized. Yeah. Been in like reform schools and stuff since he's a little boy. Culture was the leader of the pack. See, I've seen interviews where he said he wasn't the leader. Yeah, I like to think outside the box. I do. Neon Butterfly, love the name. If you're interested in watch Channeling Eric. Channeling Eric. Thank you, Neon Butterfly. You write that down. Man, I found this channel. This is not a crime channel. I found this older guy. Man, he sings rock and roll music. I posted one of his songs in my community page. JoJo listened to him. He is awesome, wasn't he, JoJo? What's his name? Serge something. How about this Tex Watson having 5 kids while he's in prison serving life? I guess they used to have conjugal visits or something. Yeah, those and that little squeaky girl, Mac and Cheese, that was Manson's one of his first followers. Man, she is out there. When you watch her interviews, you can tell she is either burnt out from all the LSD or really got something lacking up there. I mean, here she was. Yeah, Tex Watson got 5 kids. Yeah, but he murdered Sharon Tate and her baby. Baby could have been born that night and would have been healthy. Sharon Tate's baby. He killed him. Eric says, you really think you can tell women what to do? Laugh at that. I've been married 22 years. Well, if you try to tell me what to do, it makes me rebellious. I know it, Aunt Beth. These women are nuts about these serial killers and murderers. He's a preacher, isn't he? Doesn't Tex? It didn't Tex Watson start preaching? I saw a video of him preaching. He preaches in prison. Yeah, they are crazy, Sherry. My goodness. Can you imagine the women like Drew Peterson? He's an older guy. He gets love letters all the time. I'm sure Chris Watts does. He has before. Scott Peterson. The Menendez brothers are married, you know. Eric, is she still in prison? Squeaky? Boy, she is squeaky, isn't she? That's the perfect name for her. I mean, tell she's like peace, love, and harmony, but she's not got all her oars in the water. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be his neighbor either. So she's not in prison. Wow. Well, she tried to assassinate the president, or she had a gun. There wasn't one in the chamber, but, you know, yeah, she's frozen in the 60s. I got to take a potty break, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, I can't help it. All this coffee runs right through me. I'm going to sneak a puff of my cigarette while I'm in the bathroom, too. Sorry, guys. I hope that was muted. If not, my mic picked up me peeing. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something about I was up there on that Spawn Ranch Workers live stream, and someone knew who I was. They was like, you did the Darley case. I can't remember what their name was. White Lightning? Something like that. And I was like, yeah, but everybody was nice to me. It was muted. Smart when I was in there. I thought, gosh, I hope that really muted and they're not listening to me in the bathroom. I'm going to keep me a post-it note right there. So when I need to take a puff of my cigarette, I can just cover it up. I always flush, girl. Okay, and who was the girl that I think she was probably waiting in the car or something, and she didn't participate in the Sharon Tate murders? They said that she left the state of California. Linda, yeah, mac and cheese, thank you. Don't know where she's at now from what I saw, but that was an old documentary. Well, Eric, Charles said that the helter skelter theory was bullcrap, that they just made that up. So, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to, I think I may order helter skelter. I'm not for sure, but I want to read the other side too, you know? Hey, Mel Mel, I just saw you. That's her name, Eric. Cass, I can't say it. Caspian. I can't say it. I'm not even going to try. I'll figure it out later. That's what I always heard too, Samara, that they wanted to start a race war until, you know, I talked to Erica, well, in the chat on the live stream about it and got me curious. I saw Mel Mel earlier up there. There she is. No, ML, you would never be blocked. You know, I just can't see. You know how I am, girl. I'm good. It's raining like cats and dogs out here. Me. I'm gonna cover this guys. If it's sticky, crap. Take me a puff of my cigarette while we're talking. Okay. People in the chat are paranoid. We're all paranoid, mac and cheese. I get paranoid at times. Yeah, they made a movie, JoJo. I was seeing that last night when I was looking for stuff on Manson. Patricia Krenwinkel believed in Helter Skelter. It said that he used that as a scare tactic to get them to move with him to Death Valley in the middle of nowhere. So Helter Skelter was talked about. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mel, the mic on these Hookverse earbuds that I wear is awesome. I can be sitting in here and it picks up the water when I do pre-recorded videos to my aquarium tank. Oops, fell on the floor. Drew 13. I read Helter Skelter about 40 years ago. Had the crime scene pictures in it. I was just a kid diving in head first. LOL. Well, I'm going to have to get that book then. You think he was a smart manipulator, mac and cheese? Samara saw the crime scene photos too. You know, one of the girls in one of the interviews, might have been the Van Houten girl. One of them said, you know, they always did a lot of LSD. Charles always gave them a lot of drugs to make them hallucinate. But she said, to come to think of it, I never saw him do any. So maybe he didn't do it. Yeah, JoJo. I've heard that they, you know, was prepared for a race war with guns and all that. I know, Juror 13, when I was young, too, you know, hearing about crimes just intrigued me more. Yeah, he was always in control. JoJo says she's done shitloads of LSD, didn't kill nobody. Oh my gosh, JoJo, you're so funny. Okay, and also a theory I heard is one of the other followers, God, I can't think of his name, had killed someone and had been arrested. So I saw that they tried to do the Tate murders to get the heat off him. So I don't know. It's like the Kool-Aid. Jim Jones. Oh, guys, HLN got that new series. What's been on for a month, I bet. Very Scary People. Donnie Wahlberg hosts it, and they're going to have Jim Jones this week. I watched their Eileen Warnos. And which one else did I watch? Zodiac Killer. He loved LSD and mushrooms and peyote. Oh, Eric, I was reading because that reminded me of the desert, the peyote. I was reading that Charles's longtime friend that had wrote him and bitched him in prison for years was really supposed to get his body. He fought for it in court too, but Jason got it. Jason Freeman got it. But he said that Charles wanted his ashes spread in the desert. But I guess Jason didn't want to do that. It's all right, Jared 13. She got one eye on the chat and one eye on the baby monitor. Oh, bless her little heart. Yeah, Jared 13 Mel Mel, her grandbaby, she has a mass. So she's in the hospital. She'll have to have it removed. I think they said when she was a year old she could have the surgery. So say a prayer for Gabrielle. I think that's her name. She's a beautiful baby. She's a fighter. Well, she's in the children's hospital right now. Jared 13, how is she doing today? If you don't mind, if you got time to type in, tell everybody. I've had that baby on my mind ever since I found this out. She sent me a picture and an email. This breaks my heart. I saw on Carla Marie's Facebook, her crime page, there was a little baby. Somebody had beat it up, a little toddler. His eyes were stitched. Oh, it brought tears to my eyes. I can't stand it. I don't know, Mel. Um, if she's either indefinitely or not, but it's not curable. I guess that's what they call it. Treatable, but not curable. Oh, okay, Jared 13. So they're going to start the surgeries now because of the critical airway. At first they said 1 year. That soon changed. Oh, okay. So are they doing that now? The next few days? Let me see what Eric said. The problem is she see you when you have 20s of people involved. You get some. See, Eric, that's what I have been reading and seeing about the Folger and Sebring were connected with Tex Watson doing drugs. You know, the cops didn't think about anything about finding some drugs at the Tate's home. I guess they had some cocaine and some pot out because back then that was the thing to do. Everybody did coke and pot. Um, but I'm beginning to think that might be true. Yes, Manson loved the desert and he wanted his ashes spread there. And when they spread Manson's ashes, I read that it all came back on everybody. The wind was blowing. Right. Okay. So next week they will start the mass removal. And the baby will be there for 2 to 7 months, depending on what Gabrielle says. Oh, I just love her name. I just love her name. Yes, we're all praying for you. If you need us, all you got to do is reach out. I've not been in my email since yesterday, so if anybody's emailed me, I've not seen it. But Juror 13, you know to email me if you want to talk. Oh, you're welcome. We are all here for you, and we all love you and support you, and I'm praying for the baby. See, I'm logging off on the toilet. Okay, JoJo, best of luck with that. Peace, girl. Yeah, good question, Jared 13. And how's the Gabrielle's parents coping with this? Probably best they can, I'm saying. Oh, happy Easter to you too, JoJo. Love you, girl. Yeah, I think my painting looks so much better put on this little stand than hanging up. I'm still not done with this room. I'm going to get in here and paint it sometime this summer. I could not stand this color. It was like that when we moved in. I guess the people that had this had the little boys' room done in Lightning McQueen. They chose this dark blue. One side of the wall, we started messing with the paint, and it peeled up in one piece. It sure did. I've never seen paint like that. Yeah, Juror 13, do y'all have like a GoFundMe page for the baby or anything? If you did, give us the link to it. I'll share it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, everywhere. We live several hours from home. Her mom has to work and pay bills and also has a 2-year-old. She is overwhelmed and torn, but very grateful I could be here with the baby. Oh, bless her heart. Oh, I bet that's uh, so hard on her. Melanie G did this painting, Ebeth. She's usually in the chat. She does this. I'll give you a close up. She does it with dots. Oh gosh, she has some beautiful, beautiful things. There's a close up of it. I mean, look how perfect it is. It takes a lot of time. And Melanie, if you're watching, girl, I saw an old painting that you did a couple months ago, and it had a sunflower and a rooster in the middle of it. I love that. That was great. I love that. Beautiful. Hey, Dova. Really, Dova? Manson's Camp? So, like the Spawn Ranch? Is that what it's called? Not too far from you? Wow. Yeah, Pamela, it breaks my heart for Juror 13. They're going through a lot. Poor baby. No, it's earbuds. Sherry Lee, no, it's not hearing aids. It's earbuds. They're called Hook Burst. They're Bluetooth. They have a mic built in. She'll be okay, Juror 13. She's got some of the best doctors. I agree with you. It's okay, Sherry. Yeah, I guess they do look like that. See, they're just like this. Let me show them to you. These are very expensive. Mandy A beautiful Mandy C. Not seen her. I've got to text her. Um, Sent these to me. And you can actually do music with them. They do look just like a hearing aid, don't they, Sherry? Yeah, Juror 13, if y'all make a GoFundMe page for the baby, let us know. I'll post it in my community um, page everywhere. Hey, Carrie. Hope you're doing good. Uh-oh, Princess Skylar's waking up over here. They're so cute. Lady's over there asleep. Let me see if I can snap a picture of her real quick. Show y'all. She's so cute. Let me see if I can get her. I love my dogs. I'm going to show y'all how cute. Well, it's kind of blurry. So there's how Ladybug sleeps. That's the way she's laying right now. And let's see. There's Skylar. Oh, well, I hope they get the disability for her, Juror 13. Y'all are some good people. I can tell you are. Shows a lot about you. Sitting there with your grandbaby every day. I know that's what grandparents are supposed to do, but a lot don't do that. I can't imagine what their family's going through either. Yeah, I hope they get approved for the disability quick. They really need it and deserve it. There's a lot of people that get it, just lie and get it so they don't have to work. Gabrielle, she needs it. Okay, Skylar, I'm out of dog food. They're canned food that they like. They think when they just have dry dog food that they're on starvation or something. It's not like they didn't have any yesterday evening. I gave them some dry this morning. I used grain free. Yeah, there's no wonder she's overwhelmed. Neon butterfly, I can't imagine. I just don't get. I know you're not supposed to question things, but why do little children have to suffer? Why do they have to have these terrible illnesses and stuff, diseases? Yeah, Mammy, I feel bad for complaining about the stuff that I complain about when there's people going through so much more. I complain about my stupid old knee all the time because I need knee surgery. But you know what? I need to be grateful that I can just walk because there's some people that can't even do that. I'm grateful I got both my legs. San, have you been in here the whole time and I've not seen you? Please tell me that you just got here. Okay, Juror 13. If you don't care, I may put her picture in a community post. If you don't mind. That way, the people that didn't watch this morning could see it. I'll make sure I put in there exactly what's wrong with her. Yeah, we do take for granted. We need to be grateful for what we have. I don't have much money. I mean, I'm not dirt poor. You know what I mean? But we live paycheck to paycheck. I have the things that I want. I need to be grateful for that. I need to be grateful I just woke up. Okay, thank you, Drew13. I just like to ask, before I post any pictures of anybody or their kids. But, anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, we need to be grateful. We just wake up in the morning, we're able to breathe without, the help of a machine and just things like that. Lymphatic malformation. I hope I said that right. That's right. Money is nothing. I know people that's rich. Hopefully, my mom's cousin's not watching right now. I'm going to tell this little story here. She's my mom's double first cousin. Sometimes I call her my aunt, but she's really not my aunt, I guess. She's my mom's double first cousin. But she owns some insurance offices, one here, one in another town. And she told me she had anything that she wanted. I mean, they're able to go off on fly to Disney World, Disneyland, wherever, Bahamas, whenever they want. But she said, but I'm not happy. She's not happy in her marriage. See, she married for money years ago. She needed somebody, I guess, help her with her son. Anyway, she married for money. He's an alcoholic. One time I was at her house and she was eating potato chips, and she's a little bit heavy, a little bit heavier than me, not real heavy. And he told her, he said, keep eating those potato chips. You'll be as fat as your Aunt Judy. Oh my God, that ran all over me. That's my papa's sister. Now, Aunt Judy was a very heavy set woman. She was a Christian woman and the best person you'd ever met. I had to get up and walk out the house. I do not like him anyway. But anyway, my point is, she has anything in the world she wants, but she's not happy. So money cannot buy happiness. She's the one I said gave me all those fancy shirts. Well, she gave me a few of them. Hey, I told her back and cheese. I said, why don't you divorce him? She said she would just about lose everything, you know. But she could, because when my granny's sister is her mom. And when Aunt Mabel died, she left Patty like $1 million. They made all their money, my Aunt Mabel and Uncle Bobby, back in the 70s. And I'll tell you how she's my mom's double first cousin. My granny and her sister married brothers, Papa Richard and Bobby. And then Papa and Bobby's sister, Aunt Judy, married Granny and Mabel's brother. So there's a couple different sets of double first cousins. Yeah, she's I think that's why she's gained weight and stuff. She even had surgery to lose weight. It's because she's depressed. Patty is. Hey, Christina, how are you? Ricky Bobby Melvin. That's what I call my little dog sometimes. Oh, Herbie, I'm sorry to hear that. My allergies has been bothering me. Plus, I used some eye cream or face cream, and I got it around my eyes. Can't tell it, but when I got my makeup off, it's actually swollen. Right there, right there, you can see some of it. It's all red. Broke out the other side. It's not as bad, but besides that, I've had allergy problems with my eyes lately and my nose. Talladega Nights. Yeah, Bell Bell. I'm pretty good, Christina. My tendonitis is hurting a little bit this morning. Uh, but I think it's because it's raining. Girl, my eyes, they're not as bad today. They have been itching me, Herbie, for a week. But I've always got something wrong with this eye. It always waters. I went caving one time down into a deep cave and climbing, and I looked up and something dropped in my eye. I got the awfulest eye infection. It was probably back guano. That's what I'm thinking. And ever since then, that's been several years ago, I've had problems out of this eye. Had the thyroid checked. I probably need to have that checked, Sherry, because my mom has thyroid problems and my granny had hers removed. Way back when I married my husband, let me see what Pamela said. I've got to read that. Both my husband and my parents divorced and they married each other. My kids are confused. Oh my God, really? Uh oh. I heard my Jeep crank. Okay, well, I guess my hubby's up. I need to go talk to him a minute before he leaves. We've got to figure out where that book is. It's a daily devotional book, but I'm going to end this. I hope you all have a lovely day. Be looking out for the community post. I'm going to post your 13th grandbaby and some little information with her about her. But, anyways, I love y'all all. Great conversation. I'm also going to do a community post because I want to know what cases y'all want to discuss. I can't just discuss what I want to. Everybody has to like it. You know, we're the crime and coffee family. Anyways, oh, nice to meet you too, Neon Butterfly. Enjoyed you in the chat. I hope you come back and chat with us. Anyways, bye, guys. I love y'all. Peace. And check out Melanie's page. I'll try to put a link to it in the comments. Bye, guys.